let's get Paul Thorpe back on the screen. So he wanted Braverman to join Reform. Nut job. Oh my God, is he just... No, I didn't see that video there. Shocking. Truth is now far right. Watch this. Alright, Paul Thorpe is gonna tell us something really far right and racist and tell us that it's just the truth. But it's so shocking that we're calling it far right. No, it's just far right. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. But we're gonna give this a watch. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Send me all your racist hate comments in the comments. Tell me why I speak like Ali G and all of that. You know, all that good stuff. Keep it coming.
Everyone, now I want to be very clear, crystal clear, in fact, about the things that I do and don't stand for, the things that I'm for and against, just for those absolute melts out there who claim that my views are in some way far right or anti-immigrant, which of course I'm neither.
Those absolute melts. It's funny because I got called a melt about 3 times in the comments in the last week. And now I understand it's obviously his. I said, what kind of nerd? What kind of nerd uses the word melt? Like, what kind of insult is that, man? You will get bullied in the playground trying to talk to me.
Either, but just for them, right? Now, over the last couple of days or so, I've had 1 or 2 people that have had a lot to say about me. None of it true. All fantasy, cheap, bullshit labels without ever listening to what I've actually been saying.
I wonder if that's about me, though. I wonder if that's about me.
Saying, or to the things that I strongly oppose or that I strongly believe in. Now, first thing, let's get this clear. For the last 4 or 5 years, I've been battling luxury watch crime as a former luxury watch dealer and a 3-time veteran of violent assault myself, understandably.
A veteran,
it's been a passion of mine in the past.
That's
and I've been trying to help resolve it. Now, how could that in any way be labelled as far right or bigoted?
Well, it's I'm not against him on that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not like, cool. I don't want watch crime to happen and people to not be able to buy nice things and get robbed, right? But it is a pro-police action, right? But it's holding police to account, and as they should be. But it's not a position of focusing on the social conditions that lead to a society with watch crime and that lead to a society with like financial crime and violent crime. You know what I'm saying? Tracy said in the comments, melts, how old is he? LOL. Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Like, obviously he is quite old, you know what I'm saying? And I realize, you know, most of these people in my comments, most of the racist people who are on YouTube, like looking up Islamophobic in the comment, in their search in order to find videos to attack, they're mostly old, out of it, racist people, out of touch, you know what I mean?
Well, of course it couldn't, but hold on a minute. I have mentioned that the majority of these street crimes have been committed by non-Indigenous Brits. Maybe that's it. And for those who are upset by this absolute and proven fact, well, I'm very sorry for you. You'll have to have a word with the perpetrators themselves.
But you can definitely look up a load of serious crimes that are all done by white people, that more white people do, such as paedophilia, grooming gangs, and these lot love to focus on the other. I don't know off the top of my head about watch crime, or like that might be a specific thing that you're saying is started by a certain group. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely white people out there doing it. There's definitely white people out there doing robberies, all that kind of stuff. Like from way back in the days, bank robberies, all sorts. You know what I'm saying? And he's never going to target that as a group. Never has he targeted them as a group for being a problem of a specific crime.
And ask them to become a bit more indigenous, or for the police to stop arresting them in the first place and to try and find some more British perpetrators. Would that make you happy? And it wasn't me either that recently wrote
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I want to pull it up. I don't quite get his point there, but obviously what he said did connect to the fact that these groups are the ones arrested for crimes because they're targeted. Like, the police are racist. So yes, okay, they might arrest more of a certain group for a certain crime because they let the white people get away with it. But I don't know. I want to pull it up just in case that's actually the point he was trying to make.
Bit more indigenous, or for the police to stop arresting them. Very sorry for you. You'll have to have a word with the perpetrators themselves and ask them to become a bit more indigenous, or for the police to stop arresting them in the first place and to try and find some more British perpetrators.
No, that's not what you said. It's not what you said, but he accidentally slipped. He basically, that's why people are so stupid. He accidentally just highlighted the fact that the police are not arresting the British people who do it.
Would that make you happy? And it wasn't me either that recently wrote a high profile and very well researched report that named Albanian gangs as playing the major role in watch crime in and around the city of London. But of course, if you dare mention that, if you talk about it, you suddenly become far right. And never mind, and let's ignore the fact that I've often stuck up and spoke up for young black British males who are themselves often unfairly labelled with this type of criminality, when the truth is, this has been a crime often committed by people whose skin colour is a lot paler than theirs, or who aren't British in the first place, they're just merely imported career criminals. Just
this goes to my childhood, this goes to my childhood, where it's like there was obviously crazy anti-black racism, but like we were at a point in society already, we go back to the conversations about the Windrush generation, right? There was so many black people here already, so we're at school together, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, even the racist white people I could see, they got to be around black people every day, so they'd be like, oh, black people are all right, but we hate those Asians. Yeah, that was the talk, like, when I was younger. Not from me, of course, like, I grew up in Holloway, none of my friends were Asian. The FLIP line up, me, Rags, Ben, you know what I'm saying? Black guy, white guy, Asian guy, you know what I'm saying? But it was so common for that to be kind of said, you know what I'm saying? Even by black people sometimes as well, you know what I'm saying?
It's like when I talk about illegal migration into this country, remember I said illegal migration into this country, another thing that apparently makes you some kind of weird extremist these days. Oh,
and remember, go back and look at my last video about him, Islamophobic watch dealer response. I approved, because he already responded to my first video in the comments saying that he's only talking about illegals and why am I calling it this. And I proved that actually in his first video he wasn't talking about illegals, he was talking about legal immigrants. So and the details of his video proved that. I put it in the video, go and watch it. I'm not going to explain it again here, but yeah, I already caught him out on that one.
Oh, and by the way, I hate to tell you this, but many of those mentioned before when we talk about luxury watch crime fit uncomfortably into the illegal migrant criteria too. Again, I'm accused of being anti-immigrant. And when you think about it, right, that's just about as ignorant, as inaccurate and as ridiculous as saying that I'm somehow against all car drivers just because I don't like the ones that speed up and down our roads, putting everyone's lives in danger whilst using their money.
It'd be like if you said, I only don't like the ones who are immigrants who drive up and down the road in a certain way, yeah, because you are specifying the race as the reason when it's not, yeah. Crime of any type is happening because of social conditions, yeah, because of lack of policing, because of failure by a white English government.
Mobile phone. And look, the last time I looked, at least, it's still okay as far as I know to disagree and oppose illegal activities. Oh, and here's another one. Yes, I'm also very much opposed to child grooming gangs. What a horrible man. But again,
but not the white ones. White ones he's fine with. And let's deep it. Yeah, let's deep it. When you're fine with the white ones, there's what is that saying? That means you're one of them. You're a supporter. Yeah, you're actually trying to protect them. And even if you would claim that you're not, your actions are literally doing that.
Apparently, that somehow makes you far right too. And of course, it's been pointed out to me time and time again that most sex offenders in this country look just like me and were born here just like me. Well, no shit, Sherlock, of course they are. The vast majority of people in this country are white.
And he's going to lie now. He's going to lie. He's not going to lie and say that Asian and Muslim people are overrepresented when they're not. If you go and look at the percentages, the percentage of Asian and Muslim people involved in grooming gangs are representative of the percentage of them in the country, and so is the white one. It's actually neither is higher. It's just more white people because it's a white country, but then neither is actually that more representative than their percentage. Tracy said crime has nothing to do with their race. Exactly, never. Like, no crime has anything to do with race. All different races are doing crime because everyone's trying to survive out here in this world that is actually designed to be a complete mess. People who have non-white people are more likely to be in a circumstance that may lead you to crime. That's a fact. So how about we deal with that? Actually, how about we deal with the fact that a racist society has led these people to do crime more, if that's what we're seeing happening, right? But what it actually is just people are all doing crime, and they might just happen to do different types of crime. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there's loads of types of crime that white people are doing the most, but he doesn't want to talk about it.
But the point is this: they are mostly, when caught, lone wolves. They are usually arrested and sent to jail, as they should be, and not given multiple free passes, because fiddling with...
Not true. So he actually didn't go to the lie that I thought he would, say that Asian people are overrepresented. He went to a claim of the white people being held more accountable. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? Yeah? What's his name? Prince Andrew. Yeah? Like, even all these celebrities, and like, are you having an actual laugh that white paedophiles are held accountable and charged? That is the biggest lie I've ever seen him or anyone say on this issue. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is one of the main crimes that everybody is let off because the judges and all that, they're all in on it. They're all nonsense, and they're not like, nobody actually holds anyone accountable for sexual crimes. So don't try it.
With kids is somehow acceptable in their weird culture. And if you think about it with a little bit more logic, it's actually them. Kids is somehow jail, as they is this. They are mostly, when caught, lone wolves. They are usually arrested and sent to jail, as they should be, and not given multiple free passes, because fiddling with kids is somehow acceptable in their weird culture.
Fiddling with kids is somehow acceptable in their weird culture. Are you having a laugh? Like, what is he even talking about? Like, that is horrifically racist to even claim that. And he's saying that they get given a free pass because of it. By who?
And if you think about it with a little bit more logic, it's actually them that are not only kiddie fiddlers, but they're also racist at the same time, because they only seem to target young white British girls. What's all that about? Now look, if you can't see the bleeding obvious, well, I can't really help you. If you think, if anyone out there thinks that child grooming is okay because of cultural differences, then you should really just own up to it. Put your name down in the comments.
Oh, just write Paul Thorpe. Just write Paul Thorpe, because it's Paul Thorpe's name that needs to be there. Because Paul Thorpe completely, 100%, just exposed that he is okay with child grooming gangs as long as they're white. Yeah, because look, the fact that he's framing everything against that is to protect white people. So he's in on the paedophile ring of white British paedophiles. He's actually a leader. He's a leader, and he's literally online pushing for it.
Comment section below and let's see who you are.
All this is you're hiding from the main group of nonsense in this country. You're protecting them. Everything you said here is protecting them. And that's a fact. That's literally a fact. So what are we going to do about that? When are you going to stop protecting the nonsense of this country? The main nonsense. Because you're literally online doing it every day.
Bothered about these things because they aren't true. But before you do, try and have the brains to work out just exactly what I really stand for. And if you're still against me after that, then that's also fine. Again, just sign your real name below, confirming your support for some wicked and heinous activities, just so that we all know who you are for our own safety. Fair enough?
Yeah. So the real ones of us, are against all of them. Yeah. We actually care about stopping nastiness in our society. Yeah. You don't. You don't care about it. You just want to politicize it for your racist, Islamophobic agenda. And that proves you don't care about it. Because if you cared about it, you would stick to the issue. You would stick to the issue of child grooming gangs. You would stick to the issue about paedophilia. You'll stick to the issue of what those things are, who they're done by, yeah, and what is not being done about it. You would not mention race. Anybody who mentions race in that is part of it and complicit in it. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I've done how many videos on this Paul Thorpe thing now? Yeah, I've done 2 before, and I've just done a couple of different ones now. That is the most disgraceful thing he's said in anything. He's a nasty, nasty man. Get him out of here. Yeah, and this is why it's so dangerous. Yeah, so dangerous that these guys are trying to rally up to push for a political party. Yeah, what kind of political party would be? What would they be doing? Is this what they would be doing? They're protecting all the white paedophiles, protecting white paedophiles just to target a one group. What does that serve? What does targeting a smaller group who has less paedophiles in it achieve other than protecting the bigger group and allowing more children to be abused? How? What else is the outcome? Because there ain't no other outcome. It's crazy. Shout out, Trey. Oh, you got me riled up today, boy.